Hi, my name is Cold Beer, and let me introduce you to Ashfall, new great-looking post-apocalyptic MMORPG that is also a sponsor of this video. And honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be such an interesting game. At first I just wanted to create my character and come back to it later, but the creation process hooked me up. I made a crazy-looking dude and, of course, now I had to test its might. So instead of quickly testing the creation menu, I started to play and I didn't want to stop. So, danger. The game is good, but I guess you, just like me, are not afraid of having a good time and will be happy to know that Ashfall beta test started on August 3rd and will end on August 18th, 9 PM on PST time. So press my link below and download it now to participate in the test. It is free and also maybe we will meet in the game as well. Great thing is that Ashfall is a cross-platform game offering both a PC and mobile dual version experience, so you can play it even on your way to work or, whatever you do for a living. I don't judge. The scenarios in Ashfall feature a blend of classic post-apocalyptic elements with Eastern cultures in music, architecture, monsters and customs, constructing a magnificent and thrilling wasteland world. For me, a European, that sounds really cool because of the ability to explore Eastern cultures while being in well-known post-apocalyptic environment. Yeah, we have a nice bunch of games in this setting, and with its Eastern wasteland, Ashfall joins their ranks. By the way, the apocalypse here was caused by evil robots, but you are not participating in the main war or something. That was a long time ago. Now the dust has settled and we all live happily together in this wasteland of love. I'm kidding, that wouldn't be a fun game. Ashfall is dangerous and only the best of us can survive here. And you and me, we are the best. That is a fact proven by science. And robots are still here though, but not as a main threat. You'll encounter dozens of different creatures, creepy monsters and really hard to crack bosses. And I really liked how fluid this game felt. The character you control fights with great precision, and for example, if you have a skill that increases headshot damage, you can really feel it.
Headshot, enemy down.
So the RPG element is really strong here and the skill tree is huge. Well, we should probably call it Panda Tree. You can see why. So basically the Panda Tree has all the classics and some new cool talents as well. I really recommend that you get Bullet Time skill. It's awesome. And I would lie if I said that I wasn't waiting for new level to hit so I could increase my talent points. Once or twice I finished a huge fight, fell down an enormous enemy and I was like 10 XP short for the next level. You can probably imagine my frustration, but that happens for me in all the games, all the time. The world of Ashfall consists of 3 parts. One is cities and safe havens when no fighting is allowed. Another is instances and various places of danger. And the third is the outside world, where you travel as a small character like we saw in many famous RPG games. I think War Tales did something like that recently. And while traveling here, you will find many points of interest. In some cases, you just interact with text messages. In others, you dive in and explore the area. And in most of the cases, you will clear the area of bandits or monsters and claim great loot. And this game is really generous with loot. My inventory was overflowing with amazing things all the time, and I was a favorite customer of many Ashfall's traders. Also, the game tells you if the item you are equipped with is better than the item you just found. That is an enormous help. I really appreciate it. The thing I appreciated even more was visuals. You can't accuse this game of being simple. Oh no. Of course, not all the places were awe-inspiring, but I can say honestly that I was more impressed than I wasn't. Just look at these cities. They are filled with small and tiny details that are really unnecessary but really look cool. Designers were not cutting corners, that's for sure, and somehow I can say that this was done intentionally. Architecture is really similar to the one I saw in Studio Ghibli movies. The spirit of Hayao Miyazaki is really here. So when I finally arrived in this big city, I met the mayor and the mayor said to me bluntly,
Cold Beer, you must prove to me that in your veins is circulating the mayonnaise of a true hero. So go to the most dangerous place I could imagine, kill everyone, take their potato salad and come back alive.
So just like that, I experienced my first multiplayer instance. Really fun experience when you can go and show monsters and bandits who's the boss along with your friends. If you don't have friends, the game will pair you with strangers, and if you don't want that, you can hire mercenaries, bots in other words, that will go with you. So the game is balanced for all the tasters. And in the instance, the boss tried to kill me with all its might. Just look at this, it really discriminated against me all the time, targeting Cold Beer over and over again. until he died and gave me this amazing gun that I used in other missions in the secret realm. Honestly, I never thought about getting a mount here, but then in one place I saw the capybara thing that is called dust rat or something here, and I unintentionally scared it. I immediately thought that maybe I could catch it, but then I realized that I don't have any taming skill and my level was just 14th at the time, so I had no hopes of getting a mount in such an easy and cool way. But yeah, this is how it works in Ashfall. You want a mount? Go and catch it. And that's it. After some minigame that will put your keyboard on fire, you are a knight. Because I never read or watched anything about Ashfall to avoid spoilers, that was a really incredible experience. So I was a bit afraid that this mount is limited or that I could ride it only in this area, but no, that capybara is completely mine now. We are friends for life. So me and my trusty steed were doing various quests and explore this vast world filled with secrets and loot. Also, I should mention that the game features not only players versus environment, but PvP as well. Also, there will be implemented housing system, puzzling, manufacturing, and other engaging gameplay. And one more thing, it has great music. In general, the music of Ashfall will be co-produced by the Oscar winner and Hollywood score master Hans Zimmer, Steve Mazzaro, and legendary Einon Zur, the music producer of Fallout series. That is really impressive. So after a nice amount of playtime, I think that this game has huge potential. If it can deliver so much and better, what will be in the finished state? Well, that's for us to see in the future. So click the link in the description right now to download and participate in the beta test of Ashfall on PC, Android and iOS for free. Don't miss the opportunity to try this open world game. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!